Good morning, children. In the previous class, we learned atomic orbitals, shapes of atomic orbitals, and relative energies of the atomic orbitals. Today, we discuss electronic configuration, NLX method, the principles involved in writing electronic configurations. Next, what is electronic configuration? The distribution of electrons in shells, subshells, and orbitals in an atom is known as electronic configuration. The distribution of electrons in shells, subshells, and orbitals in an atom is known as electronic configuration. The shorthand notation consists of the principal energy level N, the letter representing sublevel L, and the number of electrons X in the subshell is written as NLX. NLX in NLX notation, N represents principal quantum number, L represents angular momentum quantum number, X represents number of electrons in that orbital. Let us first consider the hydrogen atom for understanding the arrangement of electrons, as hydrogen atom contains only one electron. Electronic configuration of hydrogen is 1s1. For hydrogen atom having only one electron, the electronic configuration is 1s1. In 1s1 notation, first one represents principal quantum number n equals to 1. Superscript 1 denotes number of electrons. For s orbital, angular momentum quantum number L equals to 0. The electronic configuration can also be represented by showing the spin of the electron. For many electron atoms, we must know the electronic configuration of the atom. The distribution of electrons in various atomic orbitals provides an understanding of the electronic behavior of the atom and its reactivity. The filling up of these electrons into the orbitals are, however, governed by Pauli's exclusive principle, Aufbau principle, and Hund's rule. What are the rules involved in electronic configuration? Pauli's exclusive principle, Aufbau principle, and Hund's rule. First one, Pauli's exclusion principle. It states that no two electrons of the same atom can have all the four quantum numbers same. That means if three quantum numbers n, l, m are same, s differs. In other words, no two electrons will have identical n, l, m and s values. If n, l, m are same for two electrons, then s must be different. Means principal quantum number, angular momentum quantum number, magnetic quantum number. These three are same, but s must be different. Electrons with paired spins denoted up arrow and down arrow. One electron has s equals to plus half, the other has s equals to minus half. They have anti-parallel spin. The major consequence of this principle involves occupancy. Since only two values of s are allowed, an orbital can hold only two electrons and they must have opposite spin. According to Pauli's principle, no two electrons of the same atom can have all the four quantum numbers same, and only two electrons are exist in an orbital with opposite spins. Electronic configuration of helium, symbol is He. atomic number Z equals to 2, electronic configuration is 1s2. Let us see 4 quantum numbers of these 2 electrons in helium atom. First electron in 1s orbital, 1 represents principal quantum number, that's why n equals to 1. For s orbital, L value 0, m also 0. Spin it takes by either plus of or minus of. For second electron, it also belongs to 1s orbital. Therefore, principal quantum number n equals to 1. For s orbital, L value 0, m also 0. Second electron minus of. If first electron takes place of, second electron minus of, and vice versa. Means if first electron takes plus of, second electron takes minus of. If first electron takes minus of, second electron takes plus of. Now children, let us write 4 quantum numbers for 1s, 2s, 2px electrons. For 1s 1 electron, n value 1, L value 0, m value 0, s takes plus of. For 2s 1, principal quantum number n equals to 2. For s orbital, L value 0, m value 0, s plus of. For 2px1, n value 2. For p orbital, L value 1. M takes minus 1, 0, plus 1. Minus 1 belongs to 2px. That means m value of 2px orbital is minus 1. M value of 2py orbital is 0. M value of 2pz orbital is 1. Therefore, m value for 2px orbital is minus 1. Spin quantum number plus of. Next, Aufbau principle. As we pass from one element to another one of next higher atomic number, one electron is added every time to the atom. The maximum number of electrons in any subshell is 2n square. The maximum number of electrons in K shell is 2 according to the formula 2n square. The maximum number of electrons in L shell is 18. Similarly, the maximum number of electrons in M shell is 18. The maximum number of electrons in a subshell is equal to 2 into 2L plus 1, where L takes 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. The maximum number of electrons in a subshell is 2, according to the formula 2 into 2L plus 1. Children, can you tell me the maximum number of electrons in P subshell? That is 6. The total number of electrons in D subshell is 10. The maximum occupancy of F subshell is 14. In the ground state, the electronic configuration can be built up by placing electrons in the lowest available orbital until the total number of electrons added is equal to atomic number. This is Aufbau principle. The German word Aufbau means building up. Thus, orbitals are filled in the order of increasing energy. That means the electron occupy the orbital having the lowest energy. Two general rules help us to predict electronic configuration. First one is electrons are assigned to orbitals in order of increasing value of n plus 1. For subshells with the same value of n plus L, electrons are assigned first to the subshell with lower n value. consider 3D and 4s. N plus L value of 3D is 5. N plus L value of 4s is 4. Here, N plus L value of 4s is less than that of 3D. Therefore, the electrons first enters into 4s orbital. Next, consider 3D and 4p orbitals. Here, N plus L value of 3D is 3 plus 2 equals to 5. For d orbital, L value is 2. For p orbital, L value is 1. That's why N plus L value of 4p is 4 plus 1 equals to 5. Here, N plus L value is same for both the orbitals 3D and 4p. But the electron first enters into 3D orbital because N value of 3D is less than that of N value of 4. What is the above principle? Electrons enters into the orbitals in the increasing order of their energies. Next, Hund's rule. It states that electron pairing takes place only after all the available degenerate orbitals are occupied by one electron each. Hund's rule states that electron pairing takes place only after all the available degenerated orbitals are occupied by one electron each. See electronic configurations of atoms from hydrogen to boron. Element hydrogen, atomic number 1, electronic configuration 1s1. Helium 2, atomic number is 2. 2 electrons are present in helium atom. First electron enters in 1s orbital. Second electron also enters in 1s orbital with opposite spin. Next, lithium, atomic number Z equals to 3. 3 electrons are present in lithium. First 2 electrons occupy 1s orbital. Next electron enters into 2s orbital. Why? Only 2 electrons can exist. 2 electrons occupy in one orbital. The maximum capacity of the maximum number of electrons in an orbital is 2. That's why the third electron enters into 2s orbital. Here, lithium electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s1. Other notation He, 2s1. He means helium. Helium electronic configuration is 1s2. Next, beryllium. Atomic number is 4. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2. In other words, helium 2s2. Boron. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2px1. Total 5 electrons. Atomic number is 5. And the notation helium 2s2, 2p1. Electronic configuration of carbon Z equals to 6. First 2 electrons enters into 1s orbital. Next 2 electrons enters into 2s orbital. The fifth electron goes into one of the 3 2p orbitals of L shell. Let it be 2px. Since the 3 orbitals 2px, 2py, 2pz are degenerate, the sixth electron goes into 2py or 2pz but not 2px. Thus, the electronic configuration of carbon can be written as 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1. Next, consider nitrogen atom. Electronic configuration Z equals to 7. It has 7 electrons. The first 6 electrons have the same arrangement as that of carbon atom, 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1. The seventh electron occupies the vacant 2pz orbital but not paired in 2px or 2py orbital. Thus, electronic configuration of nitrogen is 1s2, 2s2, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz1 or 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. Now, let us write electronic configurations of carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium. Oxygen electronic configuration. Atomic number is Z equals to 8, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Other notation helium 2s2, 2p4. Fluorine atomic number Z equals to 9. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Other notation helium 2s2, 2p5. Neon Z equals to 10. 10 electrons are present in neon. Electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Here 2p6. Here in neon atom, two main shells are there, first shell and second shell. The valency shell is second shell. Valency shell is fully occupied with 8 electrons. This is known as octet. The elements having octet structure in valency shell are called inert gases. What are the inert gases? Helium, neon, argon, xenon, radon, etc. Except helium, remaining inert gases contain octet structure in the valency shell. Now, electronic configuration of neon. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Let us take sodium. Z equals to 11. 11 electrons are there in sodium atom. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. This is neon electronic configuration. So we can write sodium electronic configuration as neon 3s1. Children, we have a table here. In this table, electronic configurations are from hydrogen first element to 30th element zinc. You go through the table thoroughly and practice well. Some important observations from this table. It's a common practice to write the electronic configuration of valence electrons. Already we see lithium Z equals to 3 is 1s2 2s1, which is written as helium 2s1. Argon Z equals to 18, which can be written as neon 3s2 3p6. In potassium, 19th electrons can enter into 3d or 4s orbitals. But n plus L value of 4s is less than that of 3d orbital. Therefore, 19th electron enters the 4s orbital. Consider the electronic configuration of vanadium V and chromium Cr. Vanadium electronic configuration argon 4s2 3d3, total 23 electrons. Atomic number is 23. Argon atomic number 18 plus 220 plus 323. Therefore, vanadium electronic configuration is argon 4s2 3d3. The electronic configuration of chromium is expected to be argon 4s2 3d4. But it is found to be argon 4s1 3d5. Similarly, the electronic configuration of copper is expected to be copper Z equals to 29 is a argon 4s2 3d9, but it is found to be argon 4s1 3d10. Children, you remember uh, these two things. electronic configuration of chromium and electronic configuration of copper. There is a deviation in the electronic configuration from the remaining elements. This is due to extra stability obtained when degenerate orbitals are half-filled or completely filled. Here 3d orbitals. Total 5 orbitals in 5 suborbitals in d orbital. These are degenerated orbitals. Capacity of d orbital is total 10 electrons. 3d5 means chromium consists of half-filled degenerated d orbitals. Copper consists of 3d10 configuration. That is, it consists of completely filled degenerate d orbitals. That's why chromium and copper get stability due to these configurations. Thank you, children.